Hello everyone, welcome to the weekly scenario in Noctie. Today we are dealing with this position, and this is from a game from 2012 between the strong Spanish Grandmaster Vallejo Pons and Magnus Carlsen. It is black to play, Magnus playing black. The first thing I do when I get this type of positions is to try to identify the unbalances. And in this case, the first thing is of course that black has got a bishop and white has got a knight. And when you play with a bishop against a knight, what you want is to have play on both sides. Because a bishop can move from one side to another one within just one move, while the knight needs several moves to move from one side to another one. Beside this, what is obvious is also that black has got a post pawn on d4, and of course white needs to protect this from being promoted by either the king or the knight. Beside this, I also can see that the black king is more active than the white one, and in endgames normally the kings want to be as active as possible, and this can also give black some chances. Beside this, I also want with the bishop to have the opponent's pawns on the same color as your own one. And with that, you can say that there are two pawns here on the same color as the bishop, but more important, you can see this pawn on g2. And if the bishop can win this pawn, then the h pawn can be promoted on h1. Black played a nice move in this position, h4. Not only did the g2 pawn get stuck on g2, but also you're open up for the diagonal d6 to g3 for the king to take the pawn on g2, and also you are ready to play bishop d3, f1 to take on g2, and when this happens the h4 pawn will be a real threat. What happened in the game was g take h4, g take h4, and in this position the normal move would be king d2 maybe, but after a5 white has got a problematic situation, and black is simply winning because after knight d3, I mean that's the normal move to try to get back with a knight. Then after bishop take d3, king d3, king e5, we have a pawn endgame, and this is something you always need to calculate with. What is the pawn endgame like? Because pieces can be swapped off, and then you need to understand that. And in this case, black is simply winning. Because after, for example, a4, take on a4, and then king f4, black's idea is very simple, to go for the g2 pawn and then promote the h4 pawn. And after king take on d4, the king goes down, white tries to go for his pawn on the f file, but black is much faster. And in this position, black has got a queen. He can protect white from getting a queen of his own with, like you can see here, probably simply stopping the f pawn to be promoted. So in this position, what white did was to take on a6 like this. But now black has got a strong move. He played simply bishop to d3. And now the idea is simple, to go for the g2 pawn, and after knight b4, like this, take, the king is now ready to support and to stop the h4 pawn, but black has got an easy idea with bishop h3, and the idea is to play the bishop to f5, and after take on b5 like this, d3 came. And now what can you do with white? If you take with the knight, then you simply take with the bishop, and if your king takes back, then the h4 pawn will win the game. So king e3 came, h3, knight take, bishop take, and here actually white gave up, because if you go for the pawn like this, then bishop like this, then bishop will go back like this, and black is simply winning. So let's go and try to play this position against Noctie. So here we are, and I am playing black, and of course I'm following the game of Magnus with playing h4. Noctie took back, I take back, and now what to choose for white? Noctie is thinking, probably realizing that this is a hard one. He took an a6 just like Valechub did, and now I go for this, bishop d3. Ready to go to f1, take on g2, and this is what I'm doing. I'm ready to go for it, like this. I take here. Now we'll see. Okay, I go for this move, bishop h3, go to f5, the same idea as Magnus did. a4 came, but let's play like Magnus did. I'm happy with that. And now d3, check, like this. Noctie is thinking, because if it takes on d3, the h4 pawn will go down. So instead it plays this move. Okay, I think I simply take here on b5. And now one very important thing in this position, it is that this pawn and the bishop is covering up the pawn, the promotion pawn, square of the pawn, and that means that this is actually a winning position. Like this, I will go for take this pawn, and then I will come closer with the king, and I will win the game. So take like this, and now, because there is no way for the king to come closer to the pawn on h4, and now you can see desperation, I will get a queen and I will win easily this game. So okay, queen. Okay, and as always you can move back like this. I'll give a check. Now soon I will win the pawn. Like in this position I can do like this. I can do like this. Just come closer. I will win the pawn. And now, as you can see, I mean, I could probably have played stronger and more efficient, but this is good enough. Like this, I'll be ready to deliver a checkmate. It will be checkmate soon in the next move. So let's go for this checkmate. And I think that was that for today. Bye.